Attention, Red Devils! At the gallop, ho!
Look at that, fellas. We finally got help from the cavalry. A little late, I'd say.
Column! Halt! Prepare to dismount! Dismount!
Custer, 7th Cavalry out of Fort Hays. Ain't you the one they call the boy, General?
It's Colonel now, Mr.
Teller, Kermit Teller, from Cross Plains, Texas. I'm trail boss of this outfit, what there is left of it. We come all the way from Texas just to get hit again, not 3 miles from a cavalry fort. But what happened to that escort I was supposed to have?
You brought the herd in a week ahead of schedule.
The sooner I bring him in, the sooner I get paid.
General Terry was planning to meet you at the river.
I lost 2 of my men to the Indians at the river.
You should have sent your scout ahead to the fort.
I did. We found him this morning with an arrow in the side of his jaw.
It's a hard country to hold on to, Mr. Teller. The cavalry can't be everywhere.
I'd be impressed if they was anywhere they was needed.
We'll escort you the rest of the way to Fort Hays.
Oh, that'd be real nice. The cavalry can't handle the Indians, but they sure got good manners.
Don't count on it, Mr. Teller.
At 24, he had been the youngest general in the Civil War. Within 5 years, he had been reduced in rank and sent west to be forgotten. But he was not the kind of man to let the world forget. His name, George Armstrong Custer.
Crazy horse. Are you sure, Colonel?
We found the body of one of his braves at that burned-out farm 2 days ago.
He hasn't raided this far south in months.
We'll never have a better chance, General. Let me track him down now, today, while he's still close.
Custer, resign yourself and your men to one irrevocable fact. There will be no trails of glory for the 7th leading from this fort.
Out of my way, soldier boy. I aim to see the general. Your paymaster refuses to pay me for the cattle I delivered.
Paymaster's acting under my orders, Mr. Teller.
1,200 steers, 200 horses. Delivered and standing out in front of your fort. Now, I got a contract here. Says the U.S. Cavalry owes me $18 a head. That's $21,600, not counting the $4,000 for them nags.
Your arithmetic is excellent, Mr. Teller. Your sense of direction is not. That contract specifically states that those cattle are to be delivered to Fort Wallace, 110 miles west of here.
Yeah, I know that. But it can't be done.
Why not? It's open country. Find plenty of graze and water.
Well, that don't do me no good. What with stampedes, fever, and the Indians killing off my drovers, I got 9 men left that ain't quit or run off. Me and a few drovers can't drive 1,200 head across that much Indian country.
You'll have to. Without those cattle, Fort Wallace would have to be abandoned for the winter. The U.S. cavalry is prepared to give you full assistance, Mr. Teller.
You mean him?
I'm assigning Colonel Custer and his men to help you get those cows to Fort Wallace.
My men aren't trained for herding cattle.
As you were, Colonel.
Now, I got something to say about it, even if he don't.
Until those cattle are delivered, there'll be no payment. Colonel, you'll make immediate preparations to begin the drive.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Teller, as trail boss, the welfare of your drovers and the cattle will remain your direct responsibility. However, Colonel Custer will take care of any military contingencies that may arise. I hope there'll be mutual understanding.
Now, let me get this straight, General. Are you saying I'm still bossing my herd? Because if you ain't, you can take this here military contingency and...
My men will not take orders from a civilian, General.
You'll take orders from the devil himself if I tell you to.
I never met a soldier boy yet who was willing to work. Offered me to help your spit and polish horse soldiers.
My men will do any work they're ordered to.
I bet they will.
That's enough from both of you. That's an order, Custer.
Now, you can order your soldier boys around all you want to, General.
You want to get paid for those cattle, or don't you?
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth.
With the General's permission, sir. I'll see to my men.
Granted.
Sir. Coming, Mr. Teller?
All right, Sarge? Keep it going, Lawson. We got a lot to do. All right, horse soldiers, there's another wagon to load. And now we gotta nursemaid a bunch of cows.
What's the matter, Sarge? Didn't you never herd no cows when you was riding with J.E.B. Stewart and the 1st Virginia Cavalry?
Now, I appreciate your asking that, California. Now, listen to me,
Hey!
skunk, you
You
sidewinder.
us civilians has got tender feelings.
As you were, Sergeant.
Thank you, General.
Carry on, Sergeant.
All right, you saddle dusters, get to moving.
Teller,
Yeah,
we'll leave in 15 minutes.
I'll be ready.
You could use a new saddlebag. Infantry, 5th Michigan. Good outfit. I was with the 5th Michigan Cavalry myself.
I know where you was, General. Glory rider, that's what I call the cavalry. Sitting pillow soft in your saddle and waving them pretty silver swords. You don't even get your boots dirty.
The cavalry had a war to fight, too.
Yeah, well, you'd hardly even know it. We was pinned down at Yellow Tavern, crawling from mudhole to mudhole like pigs in a waller, waiting for you and your fancy pants horse soldiers to come and relieve us. We'd be there yet if we hadn't fought our way out, with no help from you.
We suffered 40% casualties at Yellow Tavern. Mount up, Mr. Teller. We've got 1,200 steers to deliver.
You know, General, deep down inside him, that teller's probably got a friendly streak in him somewhere.
You make a good scout, Joe, but a rotten missionary.
Yellow hair.
Fly wagon stopped and the barrel's open. I'll take anyone's place who wants to fill his canteen. Won't stop again until we make camp tonight. There's enough dust back here already without letting anything else stick in your craw. Don't make it any rougher on yourselves, men.
I can see you soldier boys do love cows.
Yeah, we're real partial to them. On a plate, well done.
Well, you keep them beeves closing and moving, or you're going to be back on track eating dirt with the others.
Yes, sir, Mr. Trail Boss. U.S. Cavalry at your service.
Teller, 4 of my troopers are riding drag. Yours seem to be breathing mostly fresh air.
My drovers are experienced, and I'll put them where I think they do the most good.
From now on, Teller, my men start rotating with your drovers.
Are you trying to tell me how to run my outfit?
I will, if it's necessary.
You know, it's funny how we ain't seen no fresh Indian sign.
And now we fight, kill all horse soldiers.
No, not now. But soon.
And yellow hair?
He will die too, but not quickly. Yellow hair is a tree in the wind. He will bend, and then he will break.
That Texan ain't the most lovable man I ever run into. He's got more barbs in him than a cactus bush.
Just about as irritating, too.
Me being a civilian, more or less, not under General Terry's thumb, maybe I could just pluck a few of them barbs out of him.
You'll do nothing of the kind. I promised myself that little pleasure when this cattle drive is over.
Get them steers! Andale!
Anybody see any cows come through here?
What happened, trooper?
Don't know, sir. I was riding on the edge of the herd when all of a sudden some cows just up and broke for the hills.
You ain't got no idea what made him jump.
The trooper said he didn't.
Well, then it's about time somebody learned him a lesson about cattle. Cows get spooky at night. They don't like sudden noises. Particularly that kind. Now, you soldier boys better leave you play pretties in the wagon before you go riding night hawk on my herd.
At ease, trooper. Pick up your gear.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Your lesson on cattle, Mr. Teller, was very interesting. I'm sure my men will remember it.
Well, they better.
But it does leave one question unanswered.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Who teaches you your lesson?
Is that an offer?
That, Mr. Teller, is a request.
That's it, General! Get him, Colonel! Get him, Colonel! Get him! Yahoo!
Get down! Take cover! We're sitting targets. The herd's getting ready to stampede. Hold your fire.
Easy, settle down.
Oglala Sioux.
Crazy horse. This is what he does best, hit hard and run.
So what are we supposed to do, sit here and let him pick us off?
Oh, I don't reckon he'll be back. Leastways not tonight. Them Indians ain't none too partial to fighting after sundown.
Well, I think the cavalry ought to go get him.
Crazy horse would like that. Run us into a trap when we can't see him.
Them Indians almost stampeded my herd.
Point is, Mr. Teller, they didn't. That means Crazy Horse wants these cattle. He'll pick his time and his place.
Oh, is that the way you're going to fight him, General? His time and his place? I'm finally learning how the cavalry fights.
Mr. Teller, your education is just beginning.
When's the last time you checked these men, Trooper?
Well, we've been moving steady, sir, and haven't had a chance to stop.
Well, you've got a chance now. Stay right there. Hand me that cat key.
Yes, sir. Whoa.
He died about an hour ago, sir. That's the way it's gonna end. Ain't it, Colonel? Crazy Horse is gonna whittle us down, one at a time.
Not if I can help it, Lawson. Rest easy.
I gave strict orders for the wagons to keep up with the herd. Why is it stopped?
Because I stopped it. Sergeant, break out some shovels and form a bearing detail.
Both of them?
Corporal Martin. Lawson's gonna make it.
Take it easy, Lawson. You finally pulled yourself some soft duty. I'll go get the men, sir.
I can't stop the herd for no burying.
You won't have to stop the herd.
I lost plenty of men myself to the Indians, you know.
I heard your report to General Terry.
Didn't have no time to give them no fancy funeral.
A trooper was killed defending your herd and your drovers. And that trooper's going to receive a military burial. It may have to be quick, but it'll be proper.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
You're wrong, Mr. Teller. You could offer the loan of your Bible.
Get those wagons into the river!
All right, don't let them spread out too far. Move them out. Here too late for the Indians and too early for a funeral.
I thought a trail boss was supposed to stay with his herd.
Them savages ain't gonna steal none of my steers.
You sure picked a hard way to make your point, didn't you?
Joe, see that that steer gets back to the herd.
Yes, sir, General.
Sergeant, see that Mr. Teller gets to the supply wagon. He'll ride with Trooper Lawson.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nobody gonna wet nurse me. I'm still running this stuff.
Sergeant, you'll bear witness. As of now, I'm taking charge of this cattle drive.
Country's slowing us down, California. Can't move any faster than those wagons.
Keep moving. The Indians would just love to catch us straggling along behind the herd. Get going. Yes, soldier. Have a drink.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. You know, it's too bad Crazy Horse ain't traveling in wagons. The way it is, he can circle us twice while we're just getting them lined out.
Want some of the men to help you scout? I mean, considering the terrain.
As rough as it is, you'll need all the boys you got just to keep the herd together. Don't you worry, I'll handle the scouting.
Indians closing in, you think?
I don't know, it's hard to tell. I don't see any more Indians than usual, but of course you never do.
How's that?
Well, me on this old mule, they know where I'm at all the time. I'm pretty easy to spot. And the only Indians I see is the ones they want me to.
That doesn't make any sense.
You'd be surprised. It works out pretty good. Come on.
Close in and keep that herd moving.
Ho, ho! 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 Gall dang. You buccaneros sure know how to slip around them saddles.
Trouble coming in on flank side.
Pagan Indians, General. All they're looking for is a handout.
Then we'll give them one. Rope a steer.
All due respect, sir, I don't think the men's gonna take too kindly to feeding one batch of Indians while there's another bunch of waiting out yonder to cut our throats.
Pagans are friendly.
Sure looks like I wasted myself a couple of good lungs full of air.
Hold it. Well, what's that boy General doing with my steers? Come on, get going.
Yeah.
Hey, look here, Custer. You ain't giving my steers away to no Indians.
The Army has a treaty with these Indians. They're hungry, and I intend to feed them.
Well, the Army don't own this herd. Not until it's paid for.
You'll be paid.
Yeah. That's what I thought back at Fort Hays. Me and my Mexicanos ain't giving away no beef. Them steers is worth $18 apiece.
$20 gold. You owe me $2 change. I'll expect to settle up when we get to Fort Wallace.
You can count on that. All right, andale, get away, go on.
Sergeant, put the men back on the herd.
Return to post. Ho!
You are Indians. You will not beg food from the horse soldiers. No! We will wait until all Indians can feast with honor. When the cattle belong to us. And Yellow Hair is dead.
you feeling, Lawson?
About as stiff as the bottom of this wagon, sir.
Well, tomorrow we'll be in Fort Wallace. We got a good bunk and good care.
Tomorrow? You wearing that trail boss's hat kind of snug, ain't you, Custer? This job's gonna get tougher.
Tomorrow we'll be at Rocky Gorge. From there, it's 3 miles to the fort, all downhill.
Well, I wouldn't count on it being all downhill. Them savages sound like they're cooking up a big surprise party.
And you've got some advice?
Me? No. I'm just a misplaced little old cattleman. You're the Indian fighter. I was kind of hoping you had something special in mind.
I have. We save our lives first, and we deliver your herd second. Lawson?
Sir.
Cavalry straight down his backbone.
I may feel the same as you, mister, but sharpening teeth on Colonel Custer is a privilege that's reserved for people wearing a uniform.
Oh, take it easy, soldier boy. I did my turn in the service. If there are any biscuits left, I'll bring you one.
You were cooking up enough for the both of us. I worked up one whale of an appetite chasing you. How about a cup of coffee? Take your time, don't spill it. I'll say one thing for you. You sure been a picking them up and laying them down since I've been on your trail. Some of you fellas never learn, do you?
Sergeant?
My pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Colonel's permission.
What's on your mind, Sergeant?
Well, sir, this whole cattle drive, for one thing.
Be specific.
We don't have enough men to protect a herd of this size, especially if the Sioux make a hard try for them.
I know that. But you're forgetting about Teller and his drovers. They fought Indians.
Yes, sir. But will they take orders?
Or fight like civilians? We'll find out.
You can put down that rifle, trooper. All right, get off, cowboy. You're home.
What's the trouble, Joe?
Caught this citizen hightailing it south. Had these saddlebags full of army grub and didn't even stop to say goodbye, thank you, or go to blazes.
The next man. that tries to desert this cattle drive, trooper or civilian, will be shot. Pass the word.
All right, you heard the colonel.
General, hat's fitting tighter all the time, isn't it? Now it's really gonna get rough.
No Indians, sir. Not a sign of them. Nothing.
Well, we're getting close to Rocky Gorge. If Crazy Horse is planning to make a move, he'll have to make it soon.
Custer! You're burning the tallow off my steers, moving them so fast.
We're gonna keep right on burning it off until we're through Rocky Gorge.
You trying to outrun the Indians?
Just putting it on my terms instead of theirs. Sergeant, if Mr. Teller makes any attempt to resume control of this herd, you will tie him to the supply wagon.
My pleasure, sir.
Mr. Custer, metals are gonna come real hard between here and Fort Wallace.
Joining up with the Sioux at Rocky Gorge. They got us plumb cut off.
How many?
Oh, I recollect about 300 anyhow.
We could try diversion, sir. Send half the herd north as a flank decoy. Might pull them away long enough for us to get the rest of the herd through Rocky Gorge.
No, Crazy Horse is too smart for that. He wants the whole herd.
Yeah, and our scalps along with it.
We're going through.
General, Crazy Horse has got enough braves down yonder to stand off a whole brigade.
When we reach the top of the hill, we'll be inside of Rocky Gorge. On my signal, everyone fall back to the rear of the herd.
We'll just be a-walking to our own funerals.
Watch for the colonel's signal when we reach the top of this hill. Then hightail it to the rear of the herd on the double. Come on. Yeah.
Whatever you got in mind, General, I sure hope it works.
Well, let's find out. Fall back! Fall back!
Fall back to the rear of the herd, Teller. Didn't you see the colonel's signal?
Yeah, I saw it. What about it?
Colonel's got a plan.
A plan? Look at them Indians. What plan? To sacrifice my steers so he can get himself a medal?
You'll find out when you fall back to the rear of the herd with the rest of us.
Well, I don't take orders from the cavalry, Sergeant. Remember, I'm a civilian.
There's a time and a place for that, too, mister.
Here and now. What could be better?
Do I tell the colonel that you're disobeying his order?
You tell the colonel anything you like. I'm staying with my steers.
No matter what the odds are, Teller, we stand a better chance if we stick together. Alone, you're gonna get yourself picked off.
You look what's up in them hills. We ain't got no odds. Now you just run along and play soldier boy. I got work to do.
We're gonna ram this herd right down Crazy Horse's throat. Keep low and keep running. Once we start, we don't stop till we're through that gorge. Last man to Fort Wallace buys a round for the company.
sight I ever seen. Crazy horse with his tail tapped and a running.
Maybe he'll think twice before he tangles with the 7th again.
I suppose you're looking for thanks.
I'll consider that statement your best effort.
Are you through running my steers into the ground?
All through.
Then do you mind if I take over?
Your herd, Mr. Teller. It's downhill all the way.
Seems I've heard that one before.
One more drink on the cavalry, huh? Yeah, let's go. Let's get back there.
Glory Rider.
Howdy, Sergeant. I'm looking for Colonel Custer. He disappeared right after making his report, and I didn't have a chance to give him these dispatches.
Colonel Custer, sir?
Your commanding officer, Sergeant. Have you seen him?
California, have you seen the Colonel?
Why, no. Not right lately. You might try over at the Sutler's Bar, though, Captain.
What's going on back there?
Probably some civilian drovers, sir.
Yeah, you know how them fellas get to carrying on after they've had a few drinks. I remember one time down in San Antonio why they was...
Yes, I'm sure you do. Sergeant, give this to Colonel Custer. I'm sure you'll see him if I don't.
Yes, sir.
Carry on.
All right, men, get to moving.
You still owe me $2.
General, you know what's wrong with the cavalry? They don't even get their boots dirty.
Sergeant!
Sir.
Mr. Teller and I need a drink.
Yes, sir.
You know what's wrong with the infantry trail, boss? They walk behind horses instead of in front of them.
Tonight's episode has been a fictional drama.